Hello, good morning. Welcome to Better Life. I'm Dr. Yuakin Shete, and today I want to talk to you on the power of choices. The power of choices. That's one of the power that God has given unto man. Yeah, that's the power angels don't have. Angels do not have the power of choice. They do what they are told to do. But when God created man, He gave man will. He gave man the power to choose. Even though at every junction, God shows man the good and the bad. God shows man what He wants man to do, and then He leaves man to decide to do it or not do it. God shows man what He wants man to take, and He leaves man to take it or leave it. God shows man what he shouldn't do or take, and He leaves man to decide whether to take it or do it. You are an agent of free will. That's why even when it comes to your eternity, God has allowed you to make a choice. And if God can allow you to make a choice as regards your eternity, then there is nothing else you cannot choose. Every day you will have reasons to make choices. But you see, the essence of all of the things God has been showing you, the examples around you, your experiences, the books you read, going to church and hearing sermons, are not the ones you hear from different spectrums. All of them, they are to help you to make choices that will make you smile tomorrow, not today. Now let's read the scripture. Proverbs chapter 22. Proverbs chapter 22. I start from verse 1. Proverbs chapter 22 from verse 1. A good name is rather to be chosen than great riches. Let's start from there. A good name is rather to be chosen than great riches. That is, if they put wealth on one side and they put a good name on one side, and you have reason to choose only one, the scripture is advising you now, choose a good name. One of the implications of that scripture is that if you have to lose a good name to have money, lose the money and maintain a good name. If you have to forgo your integrity to have money, don't get the money, maintain your integrity. If the alternative for getting rich is a good name, forget the riches and hold on to your good name. The reason is because in good time, the good name is going to give back to riches. The good name is going to give back to something better than riches. But you see, if you abandon a good name and choose riches, your money cannot buy you a good name. They don't buy a good name, they build it. If you live integrity and choose wealth, if you go for wealth at the expense of integrity, ultimately you are going to get the wealth, but you are not going to be able to use wealth to buy integrity. You can use integrity to get wealth, but you can't use wealth to get integrity. That's the equation. And wise men will prefer to get something that they can use to get other things than to get other things and lose the primary thing. Wealth without a good name is a bad idea. Money without integrity is a bad record. Now, this is a situation of choice. And the essence of what you are hearing this morning is to prepare you for the day of temptation, because temptations are going to come. You see, temptations are not evil. No, temptations only appeals. Temptation appeals to your power of choice. Temptation comes to test your understanding and your power of choice. Now, temptations are going to come. And then what you choose will determine if you are wise. What you choose will determine if you have been exposed to right teachings and to right knowledge. A good name is rather to be chosen than great riches, and loving favor rather than silver and gold. Loving favor rather than silver and gold. That is, they put favor on one side and they put silver and gold on one side. Silver and gold is still like money. The scripture is advising us here to choose favor. If we have to lose favor to get money, that is silver and gold, it is better to hold on to favor. Now, when a child steals money from his parents, what the child is cutting is losing favor. When your parents discover that you have stolen their money, you will lose favor with them, even though you have money. Some people don't mind to lose favor with their employer. When they have the chance to take money, when they have the chance to steal money, when they have the chance to embezzle, they will embezzle, knowing fully well that if they are discovered, there could be trouble. They don't care about favor. But they have forgotten that if you have favor, you will get silver. If you have favor, you will get gold. It's just a matter of time. Yeah, it's just a matter of time. It is better for you to live a good life and obtain favor from men and from God and lose money. If holding on to favor, if doing things that will favor people and favor you is the reason you are going to lose money, please lose the money. Lose the money. Lose the money. Lose the money. I've done business with a number of people before, and when I saw the way things were going, I decided that I will allow them have their way so that we can maintain relationship. I was to sell something sometimes, and I felt if my friend is buying this thing, I shouldn't sell it outside. I called a friend to come by. When he got there, I was not even there. He took it away, and then after taking it away, he now began to turn the negotiation upside down because the thing was with him already. He played so much around this matter that I decided to just let go. I told him, just pay whatever you want to pay. Why? I don't want to lose favor with him. I knew the game he was playing. It was a bad game. He was ready to lose favor with me to get profit. But I wouldn't want to play that kind of a game. Yeah. He can't wake up tomorrow now and say, I cheated on him. No. But he knows any day, any time that he cheated on me. That is, it jeopardized our relationship because of profit. Now, tomorrow, if I have an opportunity for the same business, I may not call him. And the new business might be able to bring him 100-fold of the profit that he got from the old one. I may not call him. Why? Because he went for silver instead of favor. He went for gold instead of favor. My brothers and sisters, I want to advise you, daddies and mommies, anything you will do that will make you lose favor, don't do it. Particularly with good people. I know there are people that want you to do evil so that you can have favor with them. I'm not talking about those ones. Yeah, that's not favor. No, that one is not favor. That's not favor. Favor is when you do the right thing to continue to have relationship with good people. That's the favor we are talking about here, not compromise. When you do evil to have favor with bad people, that's compromise, not favor. Not favor. Loving favor. He said you should choose loving favor rather than silver or gold. Please don't forget, when you choose a path, you have chosen the end of the path. When you choose a road, you have chosen the end of the road. You can't pray away the consequences of your action. You can't pray away the consequences of your choices. If you make bad choices, you are going to have bad outcomes. If you make good choices, you are going to have good outcomes. You see, one of the reasons I laugh when I see people praying these days sincerely is that people make bad choices and then they want to use fasting and prayer to remove the consequences of those choices. People think God is a fool, but God is not. He said, what a man sows, that he shall also reap. What a man sows, that he shall also reap. Very clear from the scriptures. Very clear. You can't make God a fool with prayer and fasting. And you cannot upturn nature. You cannot upturn every process with prayer and fasting. I understand that our God is a God that can break protocols. Yeah. God can break protocols. He can turn things around. But you see, if you continue to make bad choices and you want to use prayer and fasting to remove the consequences of those bad choices, one day the prayers will work. If it worked, it may be because God just had mercy on you. He's giving you room to learn how to make better choices so that you can have better outcomes. Everything I want to do, I sit back and I ask myself, what are the consequences of this choice I want to make? What are the consequences of this action? What are the consequences of what I am about to say? Should I say it? Should I not say it? Recently, some things crop up in my heart. I weigh them forth and back, forth and back, forth and back. These were things I felt I needed to say. But at a point I felt, no, I won't say them. I don't want to say something that I need to say that will hurt another person and then linger in the heart of the person. So I decided I'm not going to say them. I knocked them off my mind. What did I just do there? I just made a choice to keep relationship at the expense of wanting to be right, at the expense of wanting to claim a right. Look, let me say one more time. If you choose a road, you have chosen the end of the road. If you choose a path, you have chosen the end of that path. You can't pray away the consequences of your choices. Now, let me read further. A good name is rather to be chosen than great riches, and loving favor rather than silver and gold. The rich and the poor meet together. The Lord is the maker of them all. Now, let me tell you sincerely, these two verses did not follow themselves for fun. They follow themselves simply because they look alike. The writer was writing a piece as inspired, and the entire piece was pointing to the same thing: choices. The rich and the poor meet together. The Lord is the maker of them all. Their meeting point is not the reason they are rich or poor. God is not the reason one is rich and one is poor. That's the essence of that scripture. The rich became rich because of choices, and the poor became poor because of choices. Somebody chose loving favor at the expense of gold, and ultimately the relationship he was able to keep made him rich. Somebody chose gold and silver at the expense of relationship, and that choice, if he finished spending the money, he has become poor. Now both of them will meet. They will meet at functions. They will meet in church. They will meet in places. They will meet in different locations. God is everywhere. God is their God. And if they believe God is their father, they are both children of God. But one is going to be poor and one is going to be rich, and they are still going to be meeting. Yeah. And God will still be the God of both of them. But you see, where they have landed is a product of their choices. Somebody said, if God can just make me rich. No. Everything that will make you rich has been put around you. It is now your duty to make choices from day to day to harness the opportunities around you to turn to riches. If not immediately, maybe later. There are choices we are going to make today. They are going to turn to riches tomorrow. There are choices we are going to make today. They are going to turn to riches tomorrow, not today. And there are choices we are going to make today. They are going to make you poor tomorrow. Your prayer will not cancel that. Yeah. You know, our generation, we love miracles a lot. We love to reap where we did not sow. And as much as that can happen, it is not a process. It is not principle. God may make that happen to keep you alive so that you can wait until your sowing period, so that you can learn how to plant. But today, because you have got free food, you have got free fruit, you don't want to plant. You are assuming you are going to be getting them free. You are going to be hungry someday. I'm talking allegorically now. It's a parable. It's a parable. It's a parable. Mercy may be helping you now. Don't always leverage your mercy. Yeah. Be careful. Understand the law of sowing and reaping, choices and consequences. I'm going to stop here for today, just to let you know I love you and I'm praying for you. You want to call, you need someone to talk to, we're always here for you. The number to call is 070 5666 7686. See you tomorrow.